testicle of liquid, it's probably going to have to be surgically removed. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TheGGround. Before I begin this video, just a reminder, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so by clicking on the subscribe button down below. Amberlynn Reid has been busy. She is having the week of her life on YouTube. She has been releasing videos about, I'm a weight loss channel, I'm not a weight loss channel, I'm a weight loss channel, I'm not a weight loss channel. Then she did an exercise video, which I loved, and I worked out with her, kinda. My shoulder still hurts a little bit. But she then released the infamous Snapchat rant after she released a drama video. And I guess she's just feeling a certain way, and she felt the need to film 45,000 Snapchats because, as you know, Snapchat's limited to like tiny, I don't know how Snapchat works, but you don't get a lot of recording time. So she released a bunch of those in her story, on the Snap story. I didn't watch the drama video, but I did watch that one, and I reacted to it live. It's on my channel, and I had my own thoughts about it. Ruffled a few feathers, but that's okay. This is the world we live in. A difference of opinion makes the world go round. And so she's since released two videos, one about relationship advice, and the one I'm going to react to today called What I've Noticed After Losing 75 Pounds. So I don't know if she is going down the soap opera route where things happen on Monday, but by Friday, the storyline changes, and it's almost like, okay, well, Monday was a different universe, doesn't count. And, you know, if somebody who died on Monday could come back to life on Friday, I don't know what she's doing, but apparently she's acting like those videos never came out. So, hey, do you, Amberlynn Reid? So I'm going to watch this video. I don't know what she's noticed after losing 75 pounds. I don't know how she's lost 75 pounds. I feel like the last couple of weeks from the clips I've seen on the twits of people sharing her TikToks and stuff, you know, she's catching Cheetos better than an NFL wide receiver catches a football. But, hey, she's claiming she's lost 75 pounds. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to see what she's noticed. It's a large amount of weight to lose, so I'm sure there are some changes you would notice, but I feel like a person of her size, I don't know if I'm going to visually notice anything. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody who's 200 pounds loses 70 pounds, you're going to be like, huge difference. But if somebody who's 570 or whatever it was loses 75 pounds, good for you, but I just don't know how noticeable it's going to be. So let's see what she's noticed. Let's see if she addresses SNAPGATE. Let's see if she tells people to go F themselves again, so they all lose their minds and go nuts, and I sit back and have a good chuckle. I don't know, but we're going to see what she's going to tell us, so come along with me. The train to Kentucky leaves now. Let's go!
Hey guys, so I'm actually super freaking excited to film this video.
I also start to wonder, are these videos filmed in a different order? Because I guess people have been analyzing her timelines, and she's become a whole MSNBC 4-part miniseries special. So maybe this, I don't know if this was filmed way before the Snapgate incident, or I don't know. So this also could be why she might just be finding old stuff and she's uploading it, trying to like save what's left of her channel. She lost like 1,000 subscribers, which in the grand scheme of things is not huge. When she had 164, she has 163 now. The girl still has 163 last time I checked. So maybe this was filmed prior and she's just doing a mass upload. I don't know.
I never thought I would.
Ooh, Chantal moment.
So this is things I've noticed since losing 75 pounds. So
75 pounds. So when we last saw her weights, I feel like she was celebrating like 498 or something. And I think she started at 573. So is she still telling us she's still at 498? Is that, I wish she would give us number. Maybe she will, and I'm talking too much. I don't know.
I do want to say there is some negatives, but there's also a lot of positives.
Okay.
There's two negatives. I have the list in front of me.
What?
And there's a ton of positives. So I think I'm just going to start off with the negative just to get...
She's super happy for somebody who just had a meltdown on the Snapchats. So I'm wondering if, like I said, this was filmed beforehand. Or I do think she was under the influence on the Snapchats. I mean, maybe she had little boozicles. Maybe she took a little special gummy worm. I don't know. But I do feel like she was a little out of it on that video. But like I said, this could have been filmed way before that video. I don't know.
But gone, away, we don't ever have to look back. And we'll do all the positives because... it's a lot. I'm just super excited, honestly.
Okay, positive,
so
Lynn.
First,
let's go positive, Lynn.
Negative. Again, there's only two.
What?
Is that my lymphedema
is not... that lymphedema is... Oh, we talked about that. Oh, the lymphedema is the big old testicle sacs that you see in the 600-pound life, and they come rolling off the person when I'm going to get out of bed and go to the bathroom, and then like their lymphedemas hit the ground first before their feet do, and you're just like, oh gosh, is that balls? And it's not. It's a lot.
Getting smaller.
Well, that's good.
Other parts of my body is getting smaller while my lymphedema is staying the same. So it's making me worry more about my lymphedema.
Well, lymphedema is not fat, correct? I think lymphedema, oh, maybe it is. Isn't lymphedema a deposit of fluids or something? I don't know. I don't know how the lymphedemas works. I've never had it. Thank you, Jesus. But yeah, I would think that they would shrink with your body weight, but not if it's not fat. If it's like a testicle of liquid, it's probably going to have to be surgically removed. I don't know. See, I don't make it that far into the 600-pound life episodes to know what happens to them, because literally, as soon as I see the participant has the lymphedemas, I'm usually like, channel up.
Because A, it looks bigger because other parts of my body is looking smaller. And B, I am more focused on it because I'm more focused on my health and bettering myself.
Okay.
So that is a negative. The other negative, which this one's probably...
I didn't even talk about her look. She looks very spring today, doesn't she? I like the shirt. It's a cute little shirt. It's got flowers everywhere. I feel like it's a little short in the arm area. It looks a little tight up here, but that's okay. It's still a cute little shirt. I love her earrings, kind of. They look like something. I can't put my finger on it now, but she's looking very 80s with those earrings, and I think it's a nice little throwback. I don't think she has makeup on. Apparently, she's been putting leave-in hair conditioner on her face. That was another thing I saw on the twits. I don't know why she would do that. I don't know if she realizes she's doing that, but I feel like she should probably stop. It's probably not good for her face. And yeah, she's in the makeup room, which she never uses for makeup, which is always a negative for me. But yeah, no, she looks okay. Again, I don't know when this was taken. If this was taken after SNAPGATE, then she looks great, because I pictured after SNAPGATE, she'd be up in a video with her hair everywhere and a bottle of Jack in one hand and maybe even a cigarette in the other. I feel like that's the kind of follow-up you would have to a SNAPGATE video. But if this is after SNAPGATE, she looks pretty good, better than I expected.
Some people is on the right side of me.
Mm-hmm.
I have this roll. It's the first roll that I have, but yet I don't really have it on my left side of me. It's getting bigger because I'm getting loose skin, which is making the roll kind of like more soft. This is so crazy to share.
Is she getting?
But it's making it.
I mean, she's still a very big girl. She's still almost 500 pounds. And while I applaud 75 pounds if she lost it, I feel like she might be jumping the gun here at what she's seeing. And I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I've never been that big. I don't know. But I feel like, are you just grabbing things and kind of imagining what you like? Would you already see loose skin when you're still 498 pounds? I don't know. I wish Dr. Nell was here.
Bigger. When I am putting on certain clothing, I notice it a lot, and it's making me self-conscious. So enough of the negative. Let's talk about the positive. It is a lot, and it's super exciting.
So, I mean, I guess I get it. I don't know. You are 573 pounds. If all of this is true and you're noticing these things, it's still way better than being 573 pounds. I mean, that makes you self-conscious. There's a lot of stuff that should have made you self-conscious. Hold the body positive comments. I don't care about them. I'm not saying anything negative here, but I'm just saying if I was that weight, I would have been self-conscious the whole time, not just at 498 because one roll looks bigger than the other. I mean, I would have been way into the deep psychosis of self-consciousness way before this.
So the first thing is my tailbone used to hurt really, really bad, you guys, while I was sleeping, to the point of
a lot of weight.
I literally could not move. I could not move because it was on fire, and it was on fire, but it was also like this dull feeling. And I know the reason why is because I used to sleep sitting up every single night.
Sitting up.
And I was really messing with my tailbone. So I'm here to tell you.
Can you do that? You can sleep sitting up? Oh, I guess people fall asleep on recliners, but the whole night like that? Oh no, that's too dramatic even for me.
Tailbone pain is no longer.
Oh, good. Listen, if she's being truthful about that, then good for you.
The next thing is rolling over in bed. Like I said, I used to sleep every night sitting up straight. I could not roll over.
Oh, rolling over is the worst. I used to tell people, they used to laugh at me all the time. Like, why did you lose weight? Or why did you start losing weight? Or when I was starting to lose weight, why are you on a diet? I said, because I'm tired of rolling over in bed and my stomach catching up with me 10 minutes later. Yeah, it's the worst. You roll over, then 10 minutes later, here comes your stomach. It's a lot. It ain't fun.
Onto my side when I was at my heaviest.
Oh, God, I said ain't fun. Oh, see what this woman does to me and my grammar skills.
If I did, and when I did, it was an event. It was definitely an event.
It's definitely a motion picture. It's definitely a motion picture event when a big person rolls over in bed. Trust me, it is a lot. It is a project.
It was hard. It was tiring. It hurt.
Mine didn't really hurt. It's just uncomfortable.
In a split of a second, all by myself, and be totally fine. Just flipped over like a complete normal person. What? I know some people. It's like
I still feel like. I mean, I was almost 300 pounds. And rolling over was not a struggle for me, so I'll clarify that. But I mean, I still was like, oh, when I'd roll over, like the breasticles and everything, it would just be like bloop, 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 bloop with me. I still feel like Amberlynn Reid, bless your heart, if it's not, maybe it's no longer as much of a struggle as it was. But come on, girl, it's still a struggle at 498 pounds. It ain't easy. It can't be. It was not easy for me at 290 90 pounds and I'm 6'1". And I'm sure I was still 6'1" at the time because I was 23 and I think I had stopped growing. So,
but for me, I couldn't do it. A year ago, I couldn't do it. Now I can. Okay. Next one is legs aren't bothered when sitting. I like sitting like this used to hurt my legs a lot. Like I was in agony. That's the reason why a lot of the time I was in my bed, because they didn't hurt when I was in my bed as much. I don't have that pain anymore.
Well, that's good.
I could sit here all day long.
If she's being honest, if she's being truthful, that's good.
The next thing,
I believe her.
I actually have my bed on the floor.
Ooh,
so getting up off the bed used to be another event. It was definitely an event. How I used to get off the bed is the same way that I get off now. What I do is I like, if you guys would have seen it in the past versus now, it's actually like, wow, drastic difference.
Wow.
What I do is I roll over, I get up with my arms, like with my hands and my arms, and then I use those to push me up off the bed while trying to like twist my legs. Like it's a whole like.
My goodness! Imagine needing a project plan just to get out of bed in the morning. Oh, I'd be so stressed out.
Situation, but back when I was 572.4, it took me like 10 minutes to get up.
Okay, 572.4 minus 75. So she's saying she's around 497, which means she's lost a pound since her last weight loss video. Again, I don't know when this was taken. Conspiracy theorists and timeline creators, relax. But let's say this is current. That would mean she's only lost 1 pound since that last video, and she should be losing 1 pound in a day at this point at her weight. Level
to getting up was its whole event, like 2 minutes per each level of moving. And sometimes I would have Becky. I was like, okay, count to 3.
Oh, Becky!
I'll do it. A lot of it was a mind game.
Becky, unplug me quickly.
More than anything, because I was afraid I was going to fall, and it was hard. It really was.
Oh, man, that's what I would be scared about. At that weight, falling, could you? That would probably kill you falling.
Bloop, bloop, I'm up. I don't have to think about it. I'm not in pain. Bloop, bloop. I just get up like a normal person. It is honestly wild.
The things you take advantage of, the things you take for granted, not advantage of. Well, I guess you take advantage of it too if you let yourself get that big, but the things you take for granted.
Next thing is I have noticed that I have been sleeping kind of on my back and not sitting up.
I can't sleep on my back. I am a side sleeper. Only kids not sleep on my back. Can I sleep on my stomach? The only time I sleep on my back is if I fall asleep on a recliner. But even still, that's very limited sleep, like 20 to 30 minute power nap, and then I'm up. No, I'm a side sleeper. Side sleeper, fetal position, knees tucked in, one hand under the pillow, the other hand usually just next to me or on top of a dog, and that's it.
A month ago, that just naturally and out of habit, I'll fall asleep kind of sitting up just because that's what I've done for a couple of years now. But
that fascinates me.
I'm sitting my way down and I'm comfortably sleeping on my back. And then sometimes I'll roll over to my side. And I'm like, I could not do that a year ago. Absolutely not.
She should have Becky taking pictures. You know, like when you take pictures of your kids, like first steps or when they lose their first tooth, Becky should be taking photos and like keeping this like in a scrapbook, like Amberlynn Reid's first like roll over to the side without pain. I think that'd be really cute to make in a video. I mean, most of y'all won't watch it or just whatever. You'll get mad about it, but I'll watch it.
Wow. Like, it's so exciting to actually, like, say these things out loud because I don't really talk about them. The next one is my breathing. I mean, that's an obvious...
I'm sure it's improved some. But you're not you're not out of the woods yet. But I'm glad. I mean, if you've noticed a little improvement, that's great. But your body's still taxed. Your body still got some high taxes on it. So let's keep going.
There's a point in time where my videos were super choppy because after I'd say a sentence, I'd be out of breath. I'd have to take a really big and then continue on. My breathing now is not, by any means normal. You guys still hear me. I do have to take little breathers, but it's nothing like how it used to be. And then when it comes to like my walking,
yeah,
I used to walk.
Go walk right now. I want to see you walk right now.
I want to see. It's about 5 feet.
I want to sped up Amberlynn Reid to the corner of the house and back walk. I love those walks where she puts the music on and she just takes off running, and then she's got Twinkie down there so she can prove that it's not like cut and she's actually doing it real time. I enjoy those.
In my room, and by the time I was sitting down to pee,
scary.
I could walk for 15 minutes outside and not even breathe like that.
Ooh.
So that's a really big difference.
I'd like to see you do more of that.
Another big one is I walk longer. I could walk for over 15 minutes versus a minute and 16 seconds.
That's good. That's a plus.
I can stand longer.
It's a positive.
I could probably stand for over an hour and just be totally fine.
It's a positive.
A year ago. I remember this distinctively, actually.
Could you imagine, like, celebrating that? Like, That's sad, isn't it? Like, I could stand for over an hour. Meanwhile, you go to like I'll go to a Disney park. Well, not Disney park. I hate Disney. Do not sue me. Disney, it's not my thing. Universal Studios, and I could stand in line for 2-3 hours. You don't really think about it. Yeah, you get tired and you have to lean against a wall and stuff. But like, think about it. Like, standing up for an hour is a victory. Like, the stuff we take for granted. I know it's self-inflicted. Everybody relax. She did it to herself. Still, it's just when I hear her say that, I could stand for an hour now. I'm like, wow.
So Becky was staying the night at her mom's, and I went to go make myself a quesadilla. It was pitiful. To make a quesadilla takes 2 seconds, especially when you do it in the microwave.
I don't know why you would do it in the microwave, because the bread going to be soggy as hell. You're pretty much just going to eat soggy bread and melted cheese. If you're going to kill yourself with a quesadilla, okay, if you're going to clog your arteries, do it like I would do it, in the oven or perhaps an air fryer, because I've always said it, if I'm going to eat a calorie, if I'm going to cheat, it's got to be a good cheat. It's, to me, a soggy, 2 pieces of soggy flour taco shells with crappy melted cheese in the middle is not a good cheat to me. It's just a waste of cheating. If I'm going to get fat, I'm going to get fat correctly, and I'm going to do it right. You better believe me on that one. Air fried, nothing better than an air fried quesadilla. Got the crispy skins, the crispy shell, and the cheese melts perfectly. You put a little sour cream, a little sauce, and I ain't talking about that fat-free sour cream that tastes like prison soap. I'm talking about full-fat sour cream. A dollop will do you good.
Tortilla, you get your cheese from the fridge, you put the cheese on the tortilla, fold it in half, plop it in the microwave for a minute.
No, gross.
I walked to the kitchen.
Gross.
I got the shredded cheese. That's all I did. And I had to sit down. Couldn't breathe. My back hurt.
And you should have then put the shredded cheese back right away and said, okay, this is a lot of fat that I don't need right now.
Eyes were on fire and they were kind of like shaking a little bit. It was bad. Now, if I was cooking Thanksgiving dinner and it took me a couple of hours, I could probably stand and do it. Because I know for a fact I can stand for over an hour without even thinking about it. I've done it quite a few times recently, whether it be cooking or just like...
Here's where I'd want to. Here's what I need to understand. Where are you standing at for over an? Where are you that you're standing for an hour? Like I can't even think of a time recently I've stood for over an hour. Where are you? Like where does one stand for over an hour in a normal day? Can you comment down below? Because I'm trying to think. I mean, even when I'm cooking, I'm not just standing there staring at my chicken breast cook for an hour. If I throw it in the oven or the air fryer or I sous vide, I usually start it and then I probably go sit my big old booty down on the TV chair to watch television while my food is cooking. I don't think I've ever just stood in the kitchen for an hour. I don't know. Even on Thanksgiving, when I host Thanksgivings or Thanksgiving Friendsgivings, I cook and sit, or I cook and drink and sit. Usually there's drinking involved. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Comment down below if you could think of a time in the last couple weeks where you stood for more than an hour. I'd love to know.
Sometimes like Eric will be in his room watching something and I'll just like knock on his door and I'll just like start talking to him and I'll be standing the whole time. And when me and Eric talk, sometimes we can talk for a while.
Who the hell stands and talks for an hour with somebody? That seems like a lot of work to me. I don't know how I feel about that.
But something I really like about our friendship is that like we'll start talking about one thing and then we'll venture off to another. And there's been times where we would talk for 3 straight hours and we don't even know where the time went. I love that.
But doesn't he have a bed? I don't know. I find that hard to believe. I when I had roommates and I would talk to them, I usually sat at the edge of their bed or in a chair in the room or in the living room. I don't think I ever just stood in someone's doorway for over an hour. If someone did that to me, I'd be like, could you please leave my room? You're getting on my nerves.
Love that. That's a whole other thing.
You know what I mean? Like when somebody stands over you, doesn't it give you anxiety? Like if you're sitting and someone stands over you to talk, and finally you're like, could you please sit? I can't with you right now.
So, yeah, the next one I wrote down is no pain when standing or /walking.
That's good.
I used to have horrible lower back pain, and I haven't felt it in a really long time.
All that
honestly.
weight. I
used to have lower back pain like immediately while doing the dishes.
Again, this is another thing I question. I mean, you're still 498 pounds, but again, compared to 573, that's a win. So maybe it does alleviate, and that probably is something she would notice, I guess. See, I don't know. I've never been that big, but I can attest to being bigger. My back would hurt if I stood up for too long. And it went away, but I also got a lot closer to 200 pounds, which is a lot closer to a normal weight, whereas I feel like she still has such a long way to go. I'm sure she has less pain, but is it fully gone? I mean, I don't know. I find that difficult to believe.
I don't really get it anymore. I used to get really bad.
I don't really get it anymore.
My muscles were just not used to like anything at all because they were so used to just being in the bed.
But they were dying,
so they would hurt
probably.
really bad, and they would shake.
Yes.
I don't get any of that anymore at all.
Speaking of, is her eyelid done? Her twitching on the eyelid is good. Remember, she had She had an eyelid in one state, eyelid in the other state. Are we over that? Is it done?
Certain stomach areas getting smaller. I noticed that like up here is
weight loss
like getting really small.
Isn't it crazy how weight loss makes body parts smaller, like your stomach? It's just insane. It doesn't make any sense.
And my little like hanging stomach area. Ooh, that's embarrassing.
I noticed that's
getting a little bit smaller. I do notice that, and that excites me a little bit. Showering.
I call that the front butt. I said I had a front butt, and somebody was like, "What's a front butt?" I didn't notice till I looked at chat replay after. Your front butt is when your stomach hangs over. It's a front butt because my stomach used to used to like this, like two butt cheeks, because that's just kind of what happens when your stomach gets too big. So I had a frontal butt. Some of you may know that as a fupa. I called it a front butt. I don't know if I can have a fupa because I'm a man, so I never called it a fupa. I just called it my front butt.
Completely different story. Completely different story. Showering now is peaceful. I can stand in there and enjoy the hot water running down my body, which I love. I love that feeling. Back a year ago,
I enjoy it.
I would tremble. I would shake. My legs would shake.
Well, yeah. It's like little toothpicks trying to hold up a watermelon. I'm not saying that to be a jerk, but of course. Like, I mean, even now her legs are still under a lot of strain. I mean, think about all the things your legs do on a daily. Your legs carry so much weight on a daily basis. I mean, your legs support you. I mean, bless them. I mean, your legs, whew, legs deserve a Nobel Prize because legs do a lot of work for people. It's a lot. My legs carrying 228 pounds right now. I mean, they contribute to those poundage. You know what I mean? Everything from the waist up. It's a lot. Your legs put a lot of strain. And her legs not even that. I mean, they're bigger, but compared to like her midsection, those legs are holding up a lot of weight.
Because my muscles couldn't withstand it. I would be so out of breath, you guys. I told you guys I used to not be able to wash my body or my hair on the same day. Now I can. The routine.
I love hygiene, baby. Hygiene is always a win.
Hair, which to me is easier than washing your body. For me to just wash my hair, this was the routine back a year ago. I would have to bend over to shampoo and condition my hair because my back muscles, they weren't having it. They were not having it. So I'd have to bend over to wash my hair.
Are those earrings made of fabric? They look like they're made of fabric, yarn or something. Did she make those earrings? The closer I get to them, the more they confuse me.
Condition my hair. And I would do it so fast. Sometimes I would leave certain parts of my hair still dirty, and it wasn't like on purpose. It's because I was going so fast and trying to get it done. I'd probably be in there for 2 minutes doing my hair. The minute I was out of the shower, I already had a towel sitting over the toilet. I would sit down like that.
That right there would have been my turning point. The moment that I can't wash my hair or what's left of it without having a coronary would be the day that that would have been the day that I had in July 2003 when I watched the Dateline special and of people losing weight, and I said, and the guy lost so much weight in Atkins. That was my turning point. But I would like if I ever could not wash my hair without literally feeling like I just ran a marathon, that'd have been the day I would have thrown out all the junk food and I would have picked a diet and I would have just ran with it. Maybe not ran, I would have slow walked, but you know what I mean.
Everything was an event. Literally everything was its whole separate event. It's just so sad. I would have to sit there for like literally 5 minutes to catch my breath.
It is sad.
For my legs and my back.
It's very sad.
Then I would change my clothes. I'd have to sit back down. Sometimes I would only be able to put on, part of my clothing at once.
We got it.
I put on my pants.
We got it.
It was a whole thing.
We got it.
Now, we
got the picture, Kodak. We got it.
In the shower, I do my hair, I do my body, I enjoy the water.
I still feel like showers are a struggle. Less of a struggle for sure, 75 pounds less. But come on, girl, you're not fooling anybody. Showering still has to be a struggle. Not as bad. That's a win, but it's still going to be a struggle. There's no way you're showering like it's like what's wrong for like a utopia of shower. You're not having like this wonderful shower experience. It's still a struggle, but it's a better one, I guess.
Fine. I get out. I dry myself. I put my hair in a towel. I put my clothes on.
All right, we got it. Oh, we got it.
Pick up my towel. There's no...
Your stamina is great since you lost 75 pounds. We got it. Next point.
Breaks. There's no breaks.
Great.
And all of that probably takes 15 minutes. No pain. No hard breathing.
That's a lot to wash in 15. I mean, I'm not being a jerk, but let's just shower. Like, my showers are quick, but I don't have a lot to shower now anymore. I don't have to like lift up my front butt and stuff. So, but yeah, I feel like, that seems awfully quick for a woman of her stature. 15-minute showers. I don't know.
You guys, losing weight has been one of the very best decisions I've ever made in my life. Ever. Just the changes and their own.
And I will applaud you more if you can show me on a scale 450 soon, and I will totally be with you. But after the last week, I'm having a hard time taking this seriously. But I will keep going, and I'll be the first one giving you the credit.
Get better? I can't believe it. So the next thing is my butt looks smaller. I honestly didn't notice until I did my Torrid try-on haul. When I was editing it, I was like...
Torrid try-on haul? That was so long ago.
It used to stick out more. It used to be like a little bit more wide. So I had to go back and I watched some old Torrid hauls, and I was like... Oh my god. My butt has gotten a lot smaller. It really has.
If she sees that, she's being honest, and it's giving her confidence to continue going, then all the power to her. Go.
Next one, everything is possible in the sense of like cleaning. I don't have to think about it anymore. Like I keep saying a year ago, it's because I think a year ago is when it was the worst, the absolute worst that I've ever felt physically ever in my life. So that's why I keep referring to a year ago. Okay. I keep saying everything was an event because it was. It was an actual I didn't.
It was a production.
Sleeping. I could only sleep
Amberlynn
for
Reid
30
the
seconds.
musical coming this fall on Broadway if Broadway ever opens again.
Sit down. I could only sweep one tiny corner. I'd have to
Who would play Amberlynn Reid in a musical? Comment down below.
I could only clean one dish, and I was like, oh god, I gotta sit down.
And be nice.
And I would sit down for the whole dishes, and even that would hurt. I
Okay, we
would do
got it.
everything in very small
I feel like
portions.
this point is a repeat of a prior point.
I'm talking like 30-second portions, maybe a minute. Now, I find cleaning so
Oh,
therapeutic.
cleaning.
Because I don't have to think
I
about
hate
it.
to clean.
I can just
Ugh.
clean and clean.
I hate it.
I don't ever have to worry about sitting down because I'm hurting.
Oh, I
don't ever
hate
have
to
worry about,
clean.
oh my God, am I breathing?
So
I can
boring.
just clean. And I never realized how much I actually enjoyed doing it. I used to hate doing it because I couldn't do it.
Ugh.
It was all so uncomfortable.
Hate it.
And I tried my hardest.
Hate
and
it.
Now it's like, I don't have to try. I just do. So this one it might be hard for me to explain. I more so just like can think it.
Okay.
You guys ever have that thing where like you try to convey what you're thinking, but it's like not coming out right?
It's called, like, yeah, speaking. It's called verbal communication.
So I feel like there's certain stages to my body. And I feel like at 572.4, I was at the stage where I looked deformed. I was like grotesque. Almost like I know when I was in public because I saw it for myself. People would stare at me a lot. And I get it. No one just naturally is walking in a store.
I don't get people who stare. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. If I was in a store and Amberlynn Reid came in, I would look at her and, of course, I'd think, oh, dear God, that poor woman. But to people who just literally sit there and stare, come on, people. Be better than that. Ridiculous.
Like no one is at a restaurant that big. It's kind of
Now, no one out there is going to ever convince me, well, I would look at her and just keep going. No, anybody would look at her and I would have those thoughts. I would look at her and I'd say, oh, my goodness, I'd say this poor woman, she's so big. It's natural, but I don't think I would just, I don't know. I've seen people stare. I mean, I've had comments when I was in public when I was a little heavier. When I was a kid, too, I still remember an incident, comments being made about me. But yeah, people are just rude. Like, okay, she's a big girl. This her life. Leave her alone. It's like, I just can't stand rude people. It gets on my damn nerves.
like a rarity, and people
No manners. Just look, have your moment, and just continue going. Like, don't make somebody feel bad. I'm sure they feel bad enough as it is. Even if it is Amberlynn Reid. I know, everyone's like, you're so stupid. She's a horrible human being. I don't care. She's still a human being. Just look and walk away.
time, so I understand the stares. That stage of my body.
What the hell are we on?
A whole other,
Oh, the stages.
like, I can't explain it. I looked like an actual monster, like not a person. And I'm not saying by any means I've lost 1,000,000 pounds, but the stage I'm currently at is you can
I'm
look
glad she said it before I did.
at me and you know that girl's super morbidly obese. She needs actual help. But I'm no longer at that stage of like, is that her leg or is that a tree trunk? I mean, my legs are still big because of my lymphedema, but you get what I'm saying.
I mean, if anybody actually says that to her, I don't care how much you hate this woman. I mean, y'all need Jesus. I'm pretty on all of you. People who actually think that, like, is that a leg or a tree trunk? It's a leg. It's a leg, a tree trunk. Jeez.
And I don't mean to like talk bad about myself, but I do notice as a whole, I don't look as wild. I hope I'm not offending anyone. That's definitely not my intention. These are all just like how I feel / felt about myself.
Some people argue with me and say, of course you care, Gaining Ground, you're making a video. No, I don't care. It's her legs. It's however she wants to see herself. It's, like I said, if she's really feeling all of this, if this is true, good for her. If I find that it's not true and just another show, good for her. Either way, good for her.
So the next one is I feel like my movement.
I would prefer that it's true because I think, weight loss has so many benefits, and I think she would benefit greatly from weight loss. It might even change some of her behaviors too that so many people hate her for. But yeah, I mean, I hope she does it.
I'm not fast by no means. I just feel like things are
By any means.
a little bit easier. I'm more like light on my feet instead of clunk, clunk, waddle, waddle, clunk. Now I'm more so like waddle, waddle, a little more fluid. Like I still
Waddle, fluid.
They're probably forever.
Waddle, fluid.
The next one is there's more room in the car. I've noticed when I go do Kroger pickup or something, when I get in the car, because we're supposed to be staying at home. So I'm definitely leaving the house.
I don't know. Someone told me she done the snaps with other people going to fast food restaurants, which is fine. At this point, I'm a little more relaxed with my militant Rona stuff. It is what it is at this point. I'm going back to stores. I stopped grocery delivery. I got my mask on. I don't know if she's putting masks on, but I put my mask on. I don't know if I put my mask on in a drive-thru, but I got my little bottle of Germex as soon as I get my food. If I go to get like a coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, I got squirt, wipe. So I ain't gonna hate on her for going to drive-thrus and stuff at this point because a lot of people are doing it, especially down here. People just stopped caring. I'm still taking precautions, but I'm a little less scared. Not scared, but a little less anxious and worried than I was maybe a month ago.
Really ever. And so I noticed that every time I get in the car, I have more room.
That's good.
It's not like I have all this room and I can.
Because I always think about an accident for somebody of this size would be devastating. I mean, when you're in a normal size in a car and you have your seatbelt on, the seatbelt will lock you in, and hopefully, knock on wood, nobody's in an accident anytime soon. But if you are, the seatbelt can keep you in place. When you're that big, I can imagine it'd be devastating if she were in a car accident. It would not be good for her. I'm sure she's easily breakable. You know what I mean? Like bones breaking, muscle strains. It just wouldn't be good. That's another thing too. Driving at this size is not safe.
My purse on the side of my lap. No, it's something like that, but it's not as tight.
That's
like while I was in the car a year ago, I always felt very like I was ballooned and swollen and I was uncomfortable.
Okay.
And it was like this just horrible feeling. But now when I get in the car, I feel like the balloon has let out a lot of air.
I mean, if it is truly 75 pounds, yeah, it has let out a lot of air. It's got a lot more air left to go. But 75 pounds is still a good amount of air.
It has more room. And it's not like as uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Are we
and
done?
the last one I've written down, it's just my clothes fit better. I noticed certain shirts that I used to like not be able to wear at all. Now it's like
somebody who's down 32 pounds. Yeah, I can attest to that. I put on a shirt that I hadn't put on since December, and it actually hung on me. In December, I put it on. It was so tight. I was like mortified. I put it on last night because my friend Michelle, hey Michelle, how you doing? She was like, try on some fat clothes, you'll feel better, because the weight's kind of been stuck on the scale because like I messed up a little bit on Mother's Day, and now I'm back on macros with Jerry. So, but my scale's been like fighting me to like move on to the next phase. So she's like, put on some fat clothes, and I did, and it really does help when you put on clothes. I think it's better than the scale, because the scale, that scale will make you mad.
I could possibly get away with wearing this at home, and a year ago it was like I can't even wear this at my house. It just don't fit at all. So I'm excited to see with more weight loss, 50, 75 more pounds.
Okay.
What other clothing?
I'm excited for it too.
Well. So those are the things that I noticed, and that's actually a lot. Saying it out loud, I'm just like, that's incredible. So I'm super freaking excited to continue this and to be able to add to the list. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And I'm excited to share that with you guys. So I hope that I can motivate and inspire other people to do this, because this is Amberlynn Reid, the person who could never do it. And I am doing it somehow. Not perfect. I still overeat. There are still times that I gain weight, but overall I'm losing and I'm doing the best that I can right now. And it feels actually pretty freaking good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I don't know when this was filmed. I don't care about the timeline. I don't care about her timeline. I don't care about other people's timelines. What I'm seeing here is a positive video. There's a lot of benefit to weight loss. I've seen it firsthand. Everything she said here, yeah, would happen. I still think she's got a long way to go. But yeah, your clothes will get bigger. You'll notice more room around you in spaces. Pain will start going away. So I hope she's serious. I don't know if this was pre-SNAPGATE, post-SNAPGATE. Again, if it's post-SNAPGATE, I'm giving her a huge win for this, because I expected her to be up on here frazzled with a bottle of something in her hand. If this is pre-SNAPGATE, we'll see what happens next. So I'm here for it. I'm being positive. I hope she continues, because she's gonna. It's only, the benefits only keep getting better, and I hope she really just finally gets that through her Amberlynn Reid skull. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so by clicking on the subscribe button down below. Make sure you click on the bell next to it to be alerted every time I upload new content. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Giving this video and others on my channel a thumbs up means you like my videos. When you like my videos, it means you like my channel. And when you like my channel, what does it do? It grows. And feel free to share this video on other social media. I also have all my social media links down below. Feel free to follow me there. I've also linked my Teespring store to my channel. I now have 2 cute mugs out there. Make sure you check those out. What better way to start your day than drinking hot piping coffee to this cute little face? I'm working on other merchandise too, so I guess I should update that shtick. But for now, it's just mugs, so just drink hot piping coffee to this cute little face and shut up. Anyway, as always, thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking, and most of all, thank you for watching. And until next time.